And we are back. Look, yep, ladies and gentlemen, la la la, can't even speak. I'm so excited. It's been about a few days, I think. You know, I've had a small break, but we're back on the grind. Yep, just a few weeks, maybe a month. I don't know. It's time flies, you know. Shit. Anyway, yeah, no, 242 days of straight Hollow Knight, almost straight. We had a few breaks along the way. Fuck, I'm not doing well. That was a bad time to heal, but I didn't get punished. Awesome. Yeah, you know, 242, I think, was the day I'll ended at, and didn't really get that far. I reached Traitor Lord, got consistently past Trolector, which was a huge dub, and that was like a milestone, I remember. But then I reached the point in the game where every like run would take more than 40 minutes or something, and then I'd have to like process and like make a little thumbnail and stuff. It took maybe 50 minutes to get it uploaded and stuff. And that was kind of, that was just a big time commitment for me, at least. I had school and stuff going on, kind of the end of a like third semester, and it was a like tough time keeping managing all that time, because I was like doing school, of course, trying to make grades up and stuff, and I was also like juggling D&D with two different friend groups. One where I was like the DM and had a lot of fun doing that. I think a lot of my videos I talked about stuff like that as well. I shared my thoughts, which was cool. But you know, I wanted to spend time working on that because it was fun, and I also like started going to the gym. I remember there were like personal stuff with my family and like divorce happening, so I was like a lot on my mind, and a lot of the time I just wanted to be doing other stuff and play the same Hollow Knight bosses over and over again. You know, it became more of a chore than something that I had fun or like love of the game, which is kind of funny because that's not really the reason why I started anyway. I started this like challenge because I love this game. Fuck, despite that, and I wanted to play it again, and I noticed my friend, like Unintelligent Darn Dark is his name, I think. He was doing this challenge, and I wanted to like annoy him by surpassing him, you know, and just kind of get ahead of him and beat him before him, like beat the game before it. And you know, I did technically surpass him in terms of like how far I got in the Pantheon compared to him, but you know, I could never surpass him in like sheer will or determination. You know, this was much less a battle of like talent or skill and one of will, and he definitely won there. He's still going strong, I think. He even started before me. He has a lot more videos on it, and yeah, he won. Goddamn, I could not do that. He's the king of committing, and now it's just no longer just me trying to annoy my friend. Now I just want now I just want to like beat it myself, you know. I'm back. It's no longer a chore. I'm excited. I want to play more Hollow Knight. Silksong was supposed to release like 6 months ago, I think, maybe 10 months actually, according to Xbox, and well, I don't see it anywhere. So you know, I'm kind of starved for Hollow Knight content. I really need that Silksong. So until that happens, I'm gonna be playing this once again, beating it every day until Silksong comes out. Whenever that'll be. Maybe it'll not come out, and I'll be on my deathbed still playing Pantheon 5 all bindings. Not even, oh wait, not having all the lifeblood or nothing. That'll be good. I do plan on using lifeblood though, because, oh fuck, boss in the later, like, Pantheon start doing like double damage, and you know, I'm making a lot of mistakes here. If that was like double damage, I would have just been gone. It would have just been 2 hits and I'm gone. I need that lifeblood. And it also kind of adds a bit of a tension and interesting dynamic where, you know, I try not to get hit. Can I eat bosses hitless? Ooh, interesting, all that. Like a reward if I can beat it hitless. And you know, the bosses up until Collector aren't that difficult, I remember. So I can, you know, beat that boss easier. Which I ended up kind of doing, I think. Before I ended, like, my Trolector boss fights were kind of good. I consistently beat him and got to the later bosses, which I think was a huge milestone. I've heard people talking about how he's one of the hardest bosses in the entire All Bindings Pantheon, which I can kind of agree with. He is definitely a menace. Still don't know how I'm gonna beat Markoth. I think I did it once while cheating accidentally, where I was like, I think I had my soul meter enabled like 3 out of 4 bindings, and that was like my furthest attempt, which annoys me. Like, really pissed me off because I couldn't count it. Like the furthest I've gotten, but it felt like a cheap victory, a shallow one. But it also did feel good because I got pretty far and it was awesome, but it was a tainted victory, blah blah blah. Hoping to get past this on this run specifically. You know, haven't practiced in 10 months. This is definitely gonna go great. I'm sure I'll beat the entire game actually. This will be the end of the series, honestly. People thought it was last video. Nope, it's this one. Probably not. Probably gonna die to Gorb. Honestly, Gorb's a killer. You get mad at him and you be impatient and, you know, fucks you. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I want to play against like Shio and stuff. I remember that being fun. Pretty much all the Godhome bosses were pretty sick, except like Winged Nosk. Oh, dude, Sisters of Battle, that's great. I want to play Pure Vessel. Won't reach that probably for a long time. But I've got the fuck. Oh, what the f? Okay, I fucked up there. Okay, this is a Gorbel. Okay. Gorb. Okay. You know, this is stressful, honestly. Holy shit. How could I manage that last year? Okay, there we go. We're kind of playing carefully, getting heals, and I'll even finish him off. I do want to have a full, like, soul when he dies. Oh, there we go, perfect. Because I think the next one is Diggy Underground Man, Young Defender. Yeah! Do that. Charge up my nail. Bop, 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 bop. Huge. I still got it. No tech. It's like, it hasn't left me. Good to know, after all this time. Still can't have it. There we go. Yeah. I should apologize probably to the people who were supporting me, I guess. I had a lot of fun reading comments and people giving me like advice and shit. That was really cool. I think a lot of my collector attempts were like met a lot of like feedback and shit. That really helped me. And that's cool. I apologize for like neglecting you for almost a full year. I doubt anyone will show up again now that I'm back, but that's not really the point anyway. This guy, a strange boss, honestly. Okay, well, never mind. I was about to like say he wasn't really a boss, but I just got hit. I don't think I had him. I'm not worthy of criticizing him. Yeah, so what's been going on? 10 months-ish. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've moved out. I'm like done with school for now. And I like have work and shit, but it's really not that time consuming. I've gotten mostly like evening shifts at like party shit and stuff. I work at a bowling alley as a bartender slash waiter. Whenever there's like people order like arrangements, oh, we gotta go bowling with the company, and they bowl for a bit. I serve drinks and shit, and then I go and help like the cooks serve their dinner and shit. I don't know. It is honestly pretty awesome. They work whenever it's bartending at like late night, whenever there's like lights and music high and shit like that. It's a party. That's a lot of fun. Just the waiter stuff, it's not really that interesting to me. The people are really nice, like my colleagues, but it is definitely work that I'm not really, you know, I'd rather be at home playing Hollow Knight, for example. But you know, it's pretty cool. The party thing is definitely enjoyable. That's something I might actually just would have done even if I weren't getting paid. Not like as often as I'm actually working. That'd be like a once in a month. I'd try to do that maybe. But when I work and get paid for it, I'm happy to do it like a few times a week. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Moved out with the boys. We used to be like at a boarding school together, Fast forward 3 years, now we live together. It's pretty cool. Oh shit, yeah, Neil wants the aura. This is the fight I was kind of excited about. I remember him being really optimizable. Like, you can do some cool shit. I found a lot of like holes and stuff that I could really abuse the fight like that, and then bot. Get both of them. True. This fight is awesome. Alright, when you go in the middle, Dream now. Right then. They do that. Nice. Huge. Fuck, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Okay, that was stupid. Should have time to heal here. Easy. Man, Hollow Knight's like double bosses are really good. I've been playing a lot of Souls games for a bit. I had like a phase. And usually those kind of bosses are really annoying, but in Hollow Knight, like Sisters of Battle, these two. I guess Trilector kind of is also like a multiple boss, and you know there's like other stuff like the Watcher Knight. I think no, maybe that's not him. Other bosses where they just spawn a bunch of little minions that kind of float around like stage hazards. Well, I wouldn't really count them as dual. This is like a dual boss. Both people here are the bosses. While there's like Winged Nosk and like Broken Vessel and stuff like that, they're summoning minions, but they're not actually the boss. You know, like Flukemorm is the boss, and I don't know. I think that you know what I mean. I have a weird definition of it. In Souls games, however, it's kind of annoying. It's like a 3D thing, and the bosses aren't. It feels like they aren't designed to like work in tandem, like tangent. They're just two different bosses at the same time. Whereas, like they have very clear like a code that makes them attack in certain patterns together and stuff, which is nice. Now that I know it's not every game that does that. Man, I want to play silksong. Wait, hold on. One of the keys on my keyboard just kind of fell off. That's kind of weird. The right arrow key, I see. Okay, well that's bad. It's got a new keyboard. Very strange. I used to like I don't have a mechanical keyboard, or now I do, but I didn't used to have that. So it's kind of strange to experience it. It is better. I can acknowledge that. I just always dislike the noise. I know that's people a lot of people gash about like, oh, the noise of a mechanical keyboard, blah 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 blah. It's so fun. ASMR. Just really wasn't interested. Oh fuck. But it does feel nice, and it looks good, and it is definitely higher quality. Like it's made of aluminium, I think. Aluminum, yeah. And it just feels better. I was wrong. But now it just kind of broke. You need it randomly, easily like put back the key, but it's kind of strange that it can just do that. I guess it makes sense if I want to like switch them out or clean. Actually, that'd be huge for cleaning. I don't think I've ever cleaned my other keyboard. Very extensively, at least. I've put like a cloth over it, I guess, but not within the keys. Fuck, I thought I had invincibility. Okay. Wait, no, don't die to this guy. Come on. I'm being so fucking terrified right now. There we go. I like genuine fear. There we go. We should go on. There we go. Oh shit, Soul Tyrant. I think. What's his first like phase name? Soul Master. Awesome. Fuck, I didn't need to double jump there. I don't like that. So yeah, kind of talking about Dark Souls. I've played Bloodborne as well. I got it as a gift for my birthday by a good friend who also wanted to play it and lives with me. So it's also kind of a gift for himself. But you know, it's a great gift, honestly. I've been wanting to play that for a long time, and I just never thought I would be able to because I don't have a PS4. But now I'm borrowing one, and it's pretty cool. And the game is really fun. I've reached like a weird like forest thing. I don't know, Forbidden Forest or something. Can't remember its name. And things have kind of gotten downhill for the game. I've been a lot less interested. I think it's just because of time. I did some other stuff, and now I'm trying to play it again, and it's been just kind of a chore. The area is difficult to explore, I think. I'm just not good at exploration in Souls games. I end up like looking up walkthroughs all the time. Whereas other games like Hollow Knight or like Rain World and all that stuff, they are just a ton of fun to explore. I don't want to look up walkthroughs at all. It's the fun of the experience, you know, being lost and finding your way. But in Souls games, I just want to get to the next boss, and especially Bloodborne, because the boss is so good. I don't care about the exploration in that game. I'm there for the bosses. If that makes sense. Whoops. And then the boss I reached was a like NPC boss, where there's like the player character's moveset, but it's an enemy, you know what I mean? And I've only met like 3 of those before in the game, and killed one of them. The first one just kind of killed himself on like a bunch of fire for some reason. I met him in like Old Yarnum, I think. There's a good Gatling gun shooting at me. I was running towards him, and on the way I found a weird dude who attacked me. And then he like ran into the fire that was there, and like, okay, and I just kind of watched him do that. And he stayed in the fire for a long while. Then he attacked me again, shot 1 bullet and ran back into the fire and killed himself. It was incredibly strange, and he didn't respawn. So that's the only NPC I've killed, like a combat NPC. Then there was like the actual gunner on the Gatling. Oh fuck! Wait. Then there was the actually gunner, the Gatling gun. I tried to kill him. Holy fuck! What a pain in the ass. I could not get him. He has a shotgun, and like that shotgun instantly kills me if I'm close enough. It is just no fucking shot on being this guy. What I thought. I did a few attempts, but it was just hopeless. He's got a lot of HP. He's really fast. He's got the player moveset. The player moves really fast, and like especially gun comes out really fucking quickly, and it's hard to dodge. I need to dodge through it into him. But if I do that, then I get closer to him, and he can one-shot me with his shotgun. It's unbearable. Didn't want to do that, so I didn't. And then I met another one, like NPC, like a lady in white who had some weird like spell magic and stuff. I almost beat her. It was pretty close. Took a lot of damage, had a lot of healing, so it's fine. She also healed a ton, so it's just a long ass fight, and it was pretty boring, honestly. And at the very end, she did a weird attack she hadn't done before, where she kind of like absorbed a bunch of power into her, something like blue magic, and then like bursted out immediately, like in every direction. And I didn't think that was what was gonna happen, so I dodged to the side, but the side was also under attack, and I just died. It was a one-shot, and there's a lot of those in that game, Bloodborne, honestly. Yeah. So I didn't want to go back and do that because it was a tedious, long fight, and felt like I shouldn't be fighting her because, I don't know, she was just too powerful. But now my boss is one of those NPCs, kinda like same moveset, except it is not just one, it is 3 of them at once. Shadow Hunters, I think. And yeah, no, that seems like awful time. I've made a few attempts before I had to like close off for the day, and oh fuck. And I got semi-far. I almost killed the one with like the fireballs. He's got a fire, like throws a bunch of projectiles while his 2 buddies are like going up close to you. So he's, you know, the ranger. I want to get rid of him first because he'll be annoying to deal with. But I couldn't. It was once he like almost got low health, they activated like a different phase. Oh shit, we got this fight. And that phase was just really ramped up the difficulty, I guess. They got a lot more range on their attacks and just kind of moved differently. I'd gotten used to how to like deal with them. But now suddenly they changed the moveset, which is cool. There's like 3 phases to every boss fight, I think, in that game, which is awesome. You know, the bosses are great generally. For this one, I don't really want to play it again because I spent like the majority of that match I was just running around trying to separate the enemies, not attacking, not dodging anything, just holding the run button down and running to the one side of the map, waiting, looking, oh, are they far enough apart? No, do it again. And they were far enough apart. I hit the good with the fireballs and rinse and repeat. It was not that interesting. Whereas other bosses have been incredibly hard and punishing. A lot of them have one-shot abilities, but you can dodge them and you can do some awesome ass shit. Barely dodging, hitting a few times. It is a good boss fight. Kind of like this one where there's like a lot of moves all the time, but you can like squeeze in attacks every now and again, and it's pretty cool. Bloodborne has a lot of that. But this specific boss has been kind of a pain. Yeah. I also just have an issue like finding my way in like those games. I think I mentioned it before, exploration and Souls games are not my cup of tea. I think it's because I don't like find any rewards that I need to use. I've kind of conditioned myself to not look at item descriptions in like Souls games because there's so many different items, but like they are so rarely useful because there's so many different builds and like strategies you can use. So like 80% of the time, the thing that I got doesn't actually help me. You know, it's not an upgrade to me. If I was running a different build, it's been huge, but not the one I'm currently going for. But maybe that's more of a problem in like Elden Ring and not so much Bloodborne because there's less builds, I think. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like Hollow Knight has a very it's one build you can have. You can have a very basic moveset. And then there's of course like, the charms and shit, which is, allows you to customize a bit. But it is still centered around the core moveset. So every upgrade I get is an upgrade that I can use. So that's pretty cool. Fuck, I was scratching my nose. Whereas like upgrades in Souls games likely won't actually help me, which I think is a bit sad. So I've just kind of stopped looking at whatever I picked up because it's probably not useful. I also have a weird like pride thing, I think, where I don't want to engage with a lot of like extra helpful mechanics because I feel like, oh, it's kind of cheating, or isn't it? Yeah, man, I don't want to use the like spell casting. That's cheating, you know. It just makes it easier. I gotta beat it on the highest difficulty. That's where it's the most fun, or blah blah blah. And I don't know where I have that from, but if I took that same like ideology into Hollow Knight, I just wouldn't be casting spells, which is like the utmost. Like, it's one of the most fun things about this game is like squeezing in those powerful attacks, especially with Pantheon, where they are so fucking comparatively more powerful than just your nail swing. So I don't know, maybe I should engage with this system more. Oh fuck, this might be a no talker. Oh, he's going off script. Fuck. Oh shit. Should be low, shouldn't he? Okay, there we go. Yeah. I'm a Souls fan, but not that big of a Souls game, you know what I mean? I can enjoy them, I don't love them. Okay, I just wanted to use, like, a thing. I really lost almost to lukewarm. That's kind of fucked up. Broken vessel, lost kin, yada yada yada. Other games I've been playing a lot of Noita again, like recently. I love Noita. I used to like say I hate it because it's fun to like. It's kind of fun to shit on the game. There's a lot of bullshit in that game that happens where you're just like, okay, that's fucking. happened. You know what I mean? Like, the whole game is simulated with like different pixels, and a lot of stuff can go wrong. Some enemy off screen can pick up a wand with a nuke on it, then it'll just launch a nuke that instantly kills you. Womp. You got Noita. But honestly, that's kind of the charm, you know? A lot of awesome shit can happen that will kill you, but after enough deaths, you like learn to recognize those patterns, and you figure out like, oh shit, wait, I can use this. Acid almost kills me instantly. What if I put acid on my enemies? Oh, this spell makes my projectile drip acid on the way. Horrifying, it almost killed me. What if I launch it a bit further away and then just put it above my boss? Like homing, it just stays inside the boss, keep dripping acid on him. That seems pretty cool. Does it work? It does work, spoiler alert, but only against most bosses. There's some that are immune. And you have to figure out different ways to beat them. Really cool game. Hides a lot under the surface, and I think it's like probably one of my favorite games of all time. It's just very different from what I'm used to. It's not like skill based like Hollow Knight where you have to like make the perfect timing moves, react perfectly to the bosses and blah blah blah. All this perfect timing, fluent movement, rhythm game almost like. It is just a game of preparation, working with what you've got, seeing a lot of patterns, and trying to make your way by making the most of a difficult situation. And that's awesome. I'm also a big fan of like roguelike deck building games and stuff like Slay the Spire, Inscription, all that stuff. I'm a big fan. Because that's once again like, oh shit, a bunch of planning. You know, planning ahead and trying to see what can I make that breaks the game. Not a lot of that. Not a lot of that in Hollow Knight. Here you're just supposed to be good, which is sick as well. It's also the thing with Souls games, I think. Fuck, but I think you can play it by breaking the game as well. I'm just not. Souls games are weird, man. I've been brainwashed into thinking you need to play a specific way, but maybe I should start like looking into different options. Anyway, this guy's fun. I took a lot of damage there. That's kind of stupid. There's a sick attack. Oh, you can dash through him a bunch of times. I remember I found a cool strategy with him where, you know, he does attack, I just dash through him like that, and just awesome shit. Shoot him. I like that. There we go. Well played. Yeah, so that's cool. Okay, now my right button, like arrow key left, I mean, fell off. I think it's because my controller is like cableless. I don't know, somehow fucking up. Strange. Yeah. Don't really know what else to say, honestly. Guess I can talk about D&D again. That's what I used to be doing. Like, last time I talked about that, I think I was DMing a lot, making my own campaign and shit. So I was talking about like, oh, what are my players gonna do? I have this plan for them, blah blah blah. But now that's not really my job anymore. I haven't DM'd a campaign, I think, in like, fucking hell, maybe like 2 years? I have their one-shots and stuff, but that doesn't really count. I don't really like one-shots. I think they're uninteresting. Generally speaking, you can do some interesting, like one every like once every year. I think is a good enough time for a one-shot. Just putting in one every now and again, trying out some interesting character, doing some weird gimmick. Why did I heal? I forgot I have life blood. But like 2 within like the span of a few months, nah, don't do that. Especially when there's been no like reoccurring campaign between that. You know, you can make a one shot as a backup for a session that fails, but I I don't want to be playing just a bunch of run shots. I don't know. Yeah. So I haven't DM'd in a while, but I've played a lot of characters. Some better than others, some more interesting, some that I was really excited about before I started playing but kind of lost interest in now, and others that I really didn't have much interest in but ended up really loving now. Specifically, I think in my good friend Melde's campaign, wow, that's weird. I've got a character called like Ruth Grimsbane, who's like, the shtick is that in the lore she used to be like basically on the government council to the king, and she was an awful person, made a lot of horrible evil stuff and just cruel laws and made a lot of selfish political plays and blah blah blah. And then somehow she got poisoned and then ended up like becoming basically a witcher to escape the poison, like turning herself into some like demi-human, like how do you say it, like some, oh fuck, oh I failed, some like mutant. And that process also she lost her memories and became who's now Ruth Grimsbane instead of Asteroid Games brain, which is a kind of a funny gimmick in my opinion. You know, an awful person who lost her memory to survive like deadly poison, and now the new person has no memory of being this evil dude, but realizes really quickly that, oh shit, okay, I was an awful person, everyone hates me. And apparently my past self assumed that I would continue being evil and laid like a few plans for me to take power and make the world a worse place, I guess. Oh fuck. Just get rid of him. Oh, you made a big jump. Fair enough. Oh, I don't have soul. Great, huge. I can heal. So Ruth Grimsbane, a lot of fun to play because it's basically, I think that's not really the point of the character. What I'm saying, like that was an interesting story, but it wasn't really me who came out loud with it. It was my DM who helped me make it, because it was really like centered in the lore, and therefore I really didn't have much. I kind of let him make a lot of the lore because I wanted to not like destroy his world building by saying, yes, this is how it's gonna be, this is what my character is, despite everything you've written, which is fine in my it's a lot of fun still. But the real fun came when I started playing them, because they were really different from my real life personality. They're a person who's very assertive and like try to be intimidating, usually being very ruthless and commanding, I guess. Assertive person, which I'm not really at all in real life, so it's been fun for me to like try to be more assertive in the game, despite me really feeling uncomfortable doing so. And I think that's been a lot of fun. Usually just kind of go with the flow with other characters, but now my character is very much has plans and goals that require my party to like come along with. Which could sound like really annoying if someone played D&D and heard that. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh god. I didn't know what did I even do there. I just kind of jumped into him, assuming that I would survive somehow. I tried to double jump, but I clearly didn't try hard enough. Yeah. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, or like 10 months, depending on my will to live.